ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Well, welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us on Broadway World or over here on the Broadway Podcast Network, and I'm really excited to talk. He may have the best name in show business. You have the best name in show business. There's a movie coming out called Killing Mary Sue. It's out this weekend, and you need to check it out. And this cast is fire. I love the people in this movie. James Sunshine is here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for commenting on my name.
Is
Before,
that, can I ask you
yeah,
a personal question? Is
you go ahead.
Is James Sunshine your real name?
It is. Yes. I'm actually named after my grandfather, James Sunshine. The story goes, from my understanding, is that my great-great-grandparents were Eastern European Jews from Hungary, immigrated to America on Ellis Island. Their last name was Sunenshin, and it got changed to Sunshine on Ellis Island. Um, what's funny, what I love is my last name always does get a big reaction. My last film that I had out had a review, a bad review in the AV Club, and the reviewer spent an entire paragraph of his review of my film just going, why would this guy pick this stage name? I wonder what he's angling, what he's trying to get with this stage name. And I'm just over here like, it's not a stage name. That's just my name, named after my grandpa.
That is amazing. That is insane. Now I feel like I have such an inferior name. Your name is perfect and your story is perfect. And this film sounds absolutely perfect. And a film about a corrupt senator, everybody, who tries to murder, who arranges a murder. I mean, this sounds pretty timely, James. I mean, not that senators are out here murdering people, but corrupt senators are abound. So tell
Oh
me
yeah.
what
Yeah,
are
politics is very, very boring nowadays. I had to use a lot of like creativity, a lot of imagination to conceive something of like, a corrupt politician. Like, what world are we living in?
so tell us, where did the idea come from? How long have you worked on this? What is it about?
Yeah, so this film has been years in the making. I wrote the script in 2022. The inspiration from the film really just comes down to the fact that I'm kind of like a perpetually online internet meme culture type person. And there's a phenomenon in film that is just discussed nonstop in online spaces, and that is the concept of a Mary Sue character, which I know some people are familiar with the character trope, some people are not. For those who aren't familiar with it, a Mary Sue is a character in a film, usually a young female, who is just good at everything for no reason at all. And when it's discussed in online film communities, it's always used as a pejorative. It's always used as a negative. And sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong. I'm not here to actually pass judgment on whether the discussions are right or wrong. But what I did notice was that the criticisms of Mary Sue's as characters are always applied, after the fact. The film comes out and it's always like, oh, I can't believe these filmmakers have such a Mary Sue. How did they not realize it? It's always applied as like, oh, it was a mistake. This happened by accident. And I was like, well, has anybody ever written a Mary Sue on purpose before? And I'd never seen it before. The closest example, and I just realized this earlier today, the closest example I can think of to an intentionally written Mary Sue would actually be going all the way back to like a Mr. Magoo type character.
Okay.
Yeah. you know and so I was like, well, let's take like a modern look at a Mary Sue character. Let's do it on purpose, because there is such a great range of satire and opportunities for stories to tell when you write this character not by accident but intentionally. And so that's where the fun comes in the film. Is this corrupt senator is literally trying to kill a girl who is literally a Mary Sue, and she just stumbles her way through every assassination attempt, every killer, just effortlessly in ways that defy logic, defy reason. And that's where the fun comes. It's an intentionally absurd, over the top, tongue in cheek, humorous film with a good wallop of action in there that I really just want people to kind of like turn off your brains a little bit, have some fun, and enjoy the ride,
While you're talking to us, everybody, and when you're listening to us, please look at even the artwork makes me want to watch this film. The artwork is fantastic. The poster is fantastic. The idea is hysterical. And where can we, is this streaming? Is this in movie theaters? Like where can we get the information to make sure we see it before we keep chatting with each other?
Yeah, so the film is going to be available on digital this Friday, June 13th. It's from Samuel Goldwyn Films. So it's going to be available to rent and own across all digital VOD platforms. So that's going to be like Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play, Fandango, Microsoft, major cable providers, basically anywhere where you can rent or buy a film digitally, you should be able to find it there.
So this weekend is the perfect weekend on it's the 13th when we're showing this right now. The film is out. If you're seeing it afterwards, it's the perfect date night movie. You can chuckle and laugh, order some food, be with the person you love or people that are in your house and enjoy the movie. Can we talk about the cast?
No.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
being here.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
we
so
can
nice to meet
absolutely
you,
talk
Mr.
about the cast.
Sunshine. So, so you have an incredible cast who has everyone in your movie has done a lot of movies,
Yes.
like a lot of classic movies.
Yeah, yeah. I was very conscious of that when I was on set directing, in the fact that this is my first feature film at this budget level.
Okay.
And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of filmmakers that would step onto a set and be like, okay, this is my film. I know how I want it. I'm gonna take what I want. I'm in charge. And I did want to feel in charge and I knew what I wanted, but on the same hand, I was like, I would be crazy not to lean on these people, who some of whom have been working on sets and doing their thing at the highest level longer than I've been alive. Like Martin Kove is a veteran, and he's so good. He's so good, so wise, so talented. Him, Dermot Mulroney, Sean Patrick Flannery, so many, even Sierra McCormick, who's younger than me but has more experience than me on sets performing at this level. I was like, I would be insane not to lean on these people. And I know what I want and I know what I want to get from them, but I would be a crazy person not to be open-minded to hear what they have to say, you
What
know?
he's saying, everybody, is that he cheated because he reached out to people who have done hundreds of movies and then he no, you were smart. You put together an incredible cast of people. We're talking about
Thank you.
Sierra McCormick, Dermot Mulroney, like you mentioned, Sean Patrick Flannery, like you mentioned, Jake Busey, so funny,
Yeah,
French
he was
Stewart,
great.
legendarily funny. Kim
Yes.
Wheatley is one of the funniest people, stand-ups out here on the hardest working people out here. And from being from New Jersey, Jason Mewes is royalty. He's, Kevin Smith royalty.
Yes. Yes.
All of them are a part of this film. So many people that you love. What is the point of this film for us? What do you want us to feel when we leave? Is it to entertain us? Is it joy? Is it laughter? Are we going to get a message? Like, what is your intention as the writer?
Yeah, it's all of those things. I mean, I think above everything else, this film is about fun and escapism. You know, uh, the world is a crazy place right now. Um, and I like the idea that I managed to fuse kind of pop culture and politics into a piece of entertainment that has timely references, but while also not being too politically charged or partisan in its own right. And it kind of can allow people across the spec. I think people across all spectrums of wherever you are politically or what you like entertainment, everybody can kind of approach this and read into it the things that they think are important to them and pull out the things that are entertaining to them. And that's really my goal. People can turn their brains off and find an hour or two to laugh, and then hopefully at the end of it, maybe be moved emotionally a little bit too. That's not the reason you're there, but hopefully it's still grounded in some kind of emotional truth that makes people happy that they saw it in the end, and lets it stay with them rather than just be something that they watch one time, process, enjoy, and then move on, you know?
Oh, I'm excited to check it out this weekend. I'll be watching it with my husband. You all, you may know James's work and may have not seen his films because James, as a writer, has worked with some of the best inspiration for entertainment in the entire world because he is a producer of some of the biggest TV shows that we've ever watched together. So he has probably taken all of these Big Brother, Project Runway, Hell's Kitchen stories, put them in his Rolodex in his brain, and put them in these. There's no better people watching than reality TV, James.
Yes, but my reality TV background is is, there was a time where I thought that going down the rabbit hole of reality TV got me farther away from my goals as a filmmaker, but then I realized recently, no, it brought me closer to them.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We love to watch people, and then acting is people pretending to be other people, and reality TV is people being people. And now we get to see your reality show's career we watched, and now we get to see you take those stories and inspirations inside your brain and now put it on the big screen.
Yeah, I mean, my job in reality is really just dealing with people and how they interact with each other. And it gives me a better understanding of psychology and people and all this stuff. And to my producing role in the reality TV space, the technical title of my job is story producer, and like my job in the reality space is take the chaos of what's happening on set, monitor it while it's happening, review the footage after the fact, and somebody has to take the chaos of a real thing that happened with real people and turn it into something coherent with a beginning, a middle, an end, and emotionally satisfying arcs, and make it a coherent 45 minutes or hour of television. You don't just shoot it and it appears on TV that way, that somebody's putting very, very conscious time and effort into making something that's structured and entertaining. Um, and so getting to kind of cut my teeth in the world of reality TV, where you take the chaos of something where you don't even know what it's going to be, and then you find out what it is after the fact, um, almost makes shooting narrative content a little easier. Because at least there you go in with a script and you go, okay, I know what this is supposed to be.
Yes. Well, everybody, jamessunshine.com is where you can get information about James. You can follow him on social media. We're all mandatory homework watching this weekend. We're all going to watch this brand new feature-length film, Killing Mary Sue, wherever you streaming available, wherever video on demand, make sure you get it. Make sure you pick it as this week. Share it, tag it, tell a friend, tell somebody about it. Watch it in a tele-party. There's all the young things that you all people do, like you, James. You're all technologically savvy. Do all of the things you can do to watch this film. Make sure you check it out. And then we're going to say, so are you now a director and a writer? Is that what we're going to do? Is there more projects in your brain? You're writing. There's more work to come.
Yes. I've always got scripts going on. I've got my next script, trying to get it into the pipeline, trying to get it developed. Hopefully the success of this film helps get that one off the ground too. This film, Killing Mary Sue, was my first time ever doing action. And
Cool.
my next film that I've written is a horror film, which will be my first time ever doing horror. But I like taking risks. I like challenging myself. And then there's also always more reality TV work, which is so spur of the moment. The way that tends to happen is I get a phone call or an email one day out of the blue going, "Hey, can you start on Monday?" And so I never really know what I'm going to be doing a month from now. If I might be on a set in a casino for Hell's Kitchen or this or that or what. But I enjoy the lifestyle. I'll say that much.
Well, we enjoy the work. We enjoy the art and the
Thank you.
work that you make. We're
Thank you.
excited. Fine, James. You could stop begging me. I will star in a reality show for you, and I will be in your next movie. I will do it. I'm offer
Okay.
only, though, James. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, that's a
Fine.
deal. I hope you're okay accepting like low seven figures.
Oh, that we could work on seven. I could deal with seven figures. That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like low seven figures,
Just a
unfortunately.
long weekend, though. That's all. We're gonna shoot it all quick.
Yeah, we'll try and knock out all your scenes in a day or two.
James, I appreciate you. I appreciate you getting our crazy and spending time with us. Thank you so much. Killing Mary Sue is out now. It's Friday, so you are looking for something fun to watch. This is the pick of the week for sure. Thanks so much for being here. It's a pleasure.
Thanks so much for having me.